Hi everyone, Professor Duckett here with another tutorial and kind of almost just like a walkthrough of Adobe Spark. So initially I was really against using Adobe Spark because I was always trying to create the images and visuals for my phone, but I realized that they have a lot to offer, especially when you explore the app through desktop. So when you first log into Adobe Spark, you kind of have to register and set up. Then you'll be able to see all of these fun layouts that they have for almost any digital print publication you can think of designing for. So for this tutorial, I'm just going to kind of walk through creating, let's say you had to create a poster for an event. Maybe you wanted to create a thumbnail for your video that you're about to upload. But anything that you can think about designing for, you can find in here. So I'm just going to go up here and I'm actually going to type in magazine cover. So let's just say that you wanted to kind of play around. You've always wanted to be on the cover of a magazine and you wanted to play around with a layout that would give you the ability to do that. So if you type in magazine cover, you can find a look or layout that really fits you. You can find a layout. Maybe you want to switch in your own photography, or maybe you just want to play with something that already exists. So you can kind of just play around and look in here and find one that really sticks out to you. There's so many to choose from. And yeah, so let's try this one. All right, so we have kind of our text boxes, and it works similarly to Adobe Photoshop in that using just different layers and having all of your elements kind of isolated so you can manipulate and deal with each one separately. So maybe you'll start here, and when you click on the text, this box will pop up, and it just means, hey, you can remix and kind of change the title. So type in whatever. You want your magazine cover to say. Let's see. So there's that. And then if we wanted to, we got our headline in there. Maybe we want to change the secondary text. Let's move her a little bit. There we go. That way I can get to that word and just say, I don't know, maybe we'll just say lifestyle. All right, so that's a little bit larger than we anticipated. So we need to kind of go over here, slide. Okay, change our text weight just a little bit. Let's see, 75. All right, so we've been able to move that. Now let's see if we can increase it to fill the space a little bit better. 80. Oh, that's too big. All right. So now we want to switch out this photo and actually I'm going to move this text up. So if you're familiar with Photoshop, those movements, just sliding and moving around the text, they very much feel like the free transform and the move tool. So you'll see that a lot. Like when you're grabbing the corners, it just automatically clicks in for the tool to do that, which is really helpful. So now I want to switch out this photo. So I have it highlighted. I'll just go over here to the right, click replace. And then it's like, whoa, what happened? What do I do? What do I do? Well, over here on the left is where you upload your photos. So you'll go over here, you'll upload, and you'll find a photo that could work for this space. Actually, I'm going to use this one. So Madison Laverne from Unsplash provided this photo. I'm going to use this one because there's also another trick in here that I think is really nice to know about. Right. So you have this photo in here and you want to use it in your cover kind of in the same way, but it doesn't have that transparent background. Well, they're beta testing right now this remove background. So we're going to go ahead and try it. We're actually just going to delete her. So we just deleted that other image and now we'll put this in there and we'll just click remove background and let's see what it does. All right, so it's not quite perfect, but it will do. So get this placed. And if you have a picture of yourself that could fit the template, feel free. You can adjust the layer order so that the text is on top of the photo. So just hover over that icon and then play around to get the layer order where you want it. And let's move her. Actually want her to fill up more of this space. All right. So we can also kind of change the text here. So we can go in and maybe do white. That might work. And then when you double click the text, you can just type in your own phrase, staying centered, of balance. And then just grab that corner to adjust the size. Again, nice little that it toggles back between the move tool and the free transform tool. And then you can put your name in there if you wanted to. So done, I'm just gonna say done. And then let's say you wanted to change the background color. So you could also just make sure you have that background selected, and you'll even see it pop up and say background. So you could put an image in there if you wanted to, but if you wanted to play around with some of the colors, let's say you already have your brand hex color code put in. And so for some of you who are starting your YouTube channels or developing your personal brand, getting your website and trying to pull everything together cohesively, I would go ahead and make sure you had your personal brand colors handy so you could put them in there. And then, yeah, just kind of scroll through and find one that works. So yeah, this is a fun way to just play around with different backgrounds and remix different templates and just have fun with some of the tools that they make available. And one last thing, if you come over here where it says design on the right, you can actually take anything that you design and kind of see how it would look remixed with different content templates. So however the different font styles, whatever the different themes are, that gets applied to the one that you're currently working on, and you can kind of see how it looks. So I'm going to go ahead and using that tool at the top, go to undo, and then I might want to just try it again and see how this design could look with a different theme applied. See how that one would look. So it'll go in and change the fonts. And I actually am going to leave it there because I like that a little better. Of course, I probably have to move this up so that my font and everything sticks out and doesn't get caught out there. But this actually is a nicer look that I would probably play around with. And so, yeah, So have fun turning yourself or putting yourself on a magazine cover or putting someone else on there. Maybe use this as a fun way to promote something that you're launching. Like if you're launching a YouTube channel, I keep bringing that up because I teach a vlogging class. But if you're launching your YouTube channel, maybe play around with coming up with a magazine cover way of announcing your channel. So have fun with it. And one thing I like about magazine covers is they always give you like really good principles of design. If you can play around with a magazine cover, you understand text hierarchy, you understand colors, you understand photos and the emotion of what you're doing, because usually there's one photo that's the main focal point. So it really kind of helps you think critically about just using space and colors and text in fun ways. So have fun with this exercise. I look forward to seeing what you all come up with in class.